Face COVID offers 4 practical steps for health professionals to respond effectively to the current crisis. Focus on what you can control, acknowledge what's happening inside, commit to a plan, and engage with your values and what you're doing in the here and now. Focus on what you can control. We can't control the wider spread of the virus, the political response, how our colleagues, managers or patients are reacting. It's not even possible to control our own thoughts and feelings. Fear and anxiety can be a normal reaction to situations filled with danger and uncertainty. But what we can control is how we respond and what we do. So our main aim can be to take control of our behaviour, to make helpful choices, problem solving and creating now what plans, to adapt and cope with new challenges. So how do we do this when emotions are high? The next step is to pause and acknowledge what's happening inside. What's your personal reaction? There may be many emotions including anxiety, grief, anger, guilt and reactions to trauma. To make space for difficult thoughts and feelings without being overwhelmed, start by giving them a label. I'm having feelings of fear. I'm worrying about the risk to my family. Labelling thoughts can help to put them into perspective, to recognise they're just thoughts, just opinions, rather than facts. And then come back into your physical body. Let go of the story of your thoughts. Notice your feet on the ground. Rock your weight back and forwards from toes to heel. Stretch your neck or shoulders. Take a breath and slowly exhale with a long sigh, hearing and feeling the physical sensation of the breath. And acknowledge any tiny moments of lightness. A beautiful sky as you drive to work, a flower by the roadside, the smile of a colleague, quenching your thirst with a refreshing drink. The next step is to commit to a plan that works for you, actively doing things that are important. Do something small to care for yourself, so accept the offer of a free meal, take an extra 5 minutes in the shower. Ask yourself, what can I do that might improve life or take care of myself and others? Try to include physical exercise and get fresh air, but be flexible and realistic, not striving to achieve, but accepting this is crisis management. So it might be a short walk rather than your usual exercise class, and that's okay. Trying not to get hooked up in unhelpful thoughts or actions that make us feel worse in the long term. So cutting back on excessive checking or reading about the crisis, and having the occasional unhealthy treat, but not repeatedly. Choosing social media that nourishes and supports you rather than creating anxiety or overwhelm. Because we can control our actions. So make choices about what is your most helpful next small step. And carry out each action with your full attention in the present moment. Use your 5 senses. Notice what you can see, hear, touch and smell. Concentrate on each routine task at work in turn. Sip and savour your coffee. Engage fully in conversation with your children or partner when you're at home. Engaging with your values involves considering who and what matter most to you in life. What do you want to stand for in the face of this crisis? What kind of person do you want to be? How would you like others to remember you? Your core values might involve love, respect, professionalism, community, caring, connection, patience, strength, or many others. Allow your values to guide and motivate your actions in multiple small ways. You might value offering compassion and care towards yourself, your colleagues and your patients, finding support and connection with friends, family, colleagues and the wider community. And social networks can be protective for well-being in the face of traumatic experiences. So what kind words or actions can you express to yourself or others in the face of fear, loss or pain? This may require courage and a sense of common humanity. You are part of a global community of health professionals. You may be working on the front line or remotely, or maybe you're unwell, carrying out childcare or unable to work for many other reasons. Yet we all remain connected as a vast network, a family of health workers. Also remembering to hold your values lightly without being perfectionist. You may have to make compromises, resources are stretched, you may be feeling physical discomfort, You may be unable to hug your loved ones after work. There is a lot to accept which you cannot change. You're doing your best. It will not last forever. You can follow these steps multiple times, flexing and adapting to changing circumstances, taking care of yourself and those around you, and remembering to seek help and support if you need it. It is available.